So, am I against keeping cash on hand? Absolutely not. But I am opposed to keeping large sums of cash on hand when it could be saving us tens, and this is nearly $100,000 in interest that we've got to pay just to be able to feel secure. Now, it's a form of having what's called a sinking fund. And I do a thing that we call sinking funds are not thinking funds. So when we think it out and look at what is going to be the cost of our decisions, the cost of keeping $36,000 in the bank is the $70,000 I'm going to choose to pay in interest and not even realize I'm paying it. Why? Because I don't have a way to measure. And I'm going to avoid borrowing the money because it just feels like I'm going to be paying a lot of interest because I don't have a way to measure. But when we have a way to measure, folks, we make vastly different decisions when it comes to our money. So now put ourselves in a position where we can have a balance of credit to help us out in difficult times and a smaller amount of cash to help us out in difficult times, because now the new word is fungible. Fungible, fungible, meaning that these funds are interchangeable. Your cash and your credit, that money is interchangeable. But if you have debt, the most expensive money that you have, if you have debt, is the money in your bank. It's more expensive than your most expensive credit card when you look at how much interest you could save with that money, as opposed to how much it would cost you if you had to use the credit card in an emergency situation. I hope that's been helpful.
Absolutely has. Greatly appreciate the insight.
Certainly. And if you want to know how it would work out for you individually, we would drill down and talk about what is that number that you need to have in cash? What is that number that you need to have available in credit if you have a certain amount of income? That would dictate to us how much money we would want to have on both sides of that equation. Daryl, thank you very much for that question. Do you have an additional question for us this morning?
No, sir. I appreciate the insight. I'll continue to listen in.
Certainly. Thank you very much.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.